I've been living in chronic pain for 9 years. 9 years. And not on and off, but continuous, constant pain from the moment I wake up to when I lay back down for sleep. 9 years, Mike? How could you endure something like that? Gods, I tell you. Faith in gods every day, that everything has its purpose and that I have the strength within me to make it through. You don't seem like you're in pain. You're always so happy and outgoing, and you're always posting cool shit on Facebook. I don't acknowledge the old forces' arrangements, or those forces that weigh so heavy upon you it would seem better to sometimes not live at all. And creativity is my outlet. It's what lets me remember how much life I have left to give. In any case, I'll explain how my pain first started. After returning home from college, I moved back home with my mom. I got a part-time job as an investigator for insurance claims. It was the first opportunity out of school, so I took it. Meanwhile, my teeth had grown crooked since I had braces on when I was younger. My mom suggested that I be on braces again, since I was still under her insurance. Obamacare allowed for children to be under their parents' insurance until 26 years of age. I was a bit reluctant because braces can be such a hassle. My jaw had also grown misaligned, and the orthodontist suggested an 18-month process where they would put braces on my teeth, then break my jaw to remove a piece of it so it could be lined up again, then continue braces for another 9 months. It really sounds crazy, I know, but I had grown a bit self-conscious of my crooked smile, and I decided to go through with it. A few weeks into putting the braces on, I began to feel some pain and discomfort. I figured that was normal from what I remembered from having braces on the previous time. But as time went on, the pain just got worse and worse. I really have a high tolerance for pain, so I didn't say anything. Finally, it got so painful that it began being difficult to sleep. I mean, think about how sensitive that part of the body is, all the nerve endings that are so close to your brain as well. I went to the orthodontist trying to be calm even though I was in so much pain, and told him I'd like to have them off. They advised me against it and told me the pain would go down if I just give it some more time. This goes in line with what I said earlier, that I really neglect myself, don't take care of myself, and even value other people over myself. So I listened to them and left the braces on. Within a few days, the pain had gotten so bad that I could not sleep. I went to the ER with the braces still on. They checked me in and gave me some pain medication for sleep. They asked me what I wanted to do. I just told them that I needed to sleep. They said they could take me in as long as I was an inpatient, but only if I said I was going to hurt myself. That was so strange. I was already in pain. Why would I want to hurt myself? It's really twisted that they would put someone through a traumatic experience and ultimatum like that. I told them, sure, whatever I have to do to get sleep. What I really needed to do was to take the braces off. They said, so you want to hurt yourself then? I said, yeah. That's really sad that they would make me say that to get help. I was admitted into a psychiatric facility in Sacramento with my braces still on, and the pain just excruciating. I stayed in the psychiatric facility for a while. It felt like 3 weeks, but it was probably closer to 10 days or so. They wouldn't let me leave because they thought my pain was imagined, or somatic, as they called it. It was like being stuck in a nightmare, a horror story where no one believes you and you have no way out. Honestly, I gave up and laid in the bed all day on my side with my hand holding my head between the pillow. I was just praying, actually, that gods would help me get out of this helpless situation. It felt like I had fallen into a deep black hole. It was like Gandalf's fall from Lord of the Rings, where he falls off the bridge after fighting that monster. Darkness took me, and I strayed out of time and thought. It was just like that. It was so strange to me. I had always listened to people and cared for others. I found it so hard to believe that no one would listen to me or care for me. Finally, they let me out of the psychiatric facility, and I went to the orthodontist demanding that they take off the braces. They made me schedule an appointment and come back the next day. They were still even trying to make me keep them on. Can you believe that? Even after telling them my misfortune, they wouldn't just help me remove the root cause of my pain. I went in the next day when they took them off. They even charged me for the time and the remainder of the braces. At this point, a lot of damage had been done to my mind and body. To experience excruciating pain for such a prolonged time is really horrifying. I think it caused me to develop post-traumatic stress disorder, wherein my entire body was in a loop of constant pain. I'm not kidding. I really think only someone who has gone through a traumatic experience or who has suffered with chronic pain could really understand what I'm talking about. Others may think I'm exaggerating. I had to make sense out of all of this. There was a girl I met in the psychiatric facility. She had developed a rare head injury, a brain issue, where she experienced severe migraines anytime the weather changed, like when it would rain, something to do with air pressure. She told me that there was a reason for all these things, and the main thing was that I could never ever give up. I always knew I was destined to do something special and great. I look back and realized that all the pain was a good thing. The pain I'm still in is a good thing. That it would take overcoming something impossible in order to fulfill my purpose, which I call my historic mission.